Hey guys, the NBA Geeks, and today when we're breaking down the brand new Chicago Bulls and the high-low action that we're going to see between Pau Gasol and Joakim Noah. If you talk to coaches at any level, high school, AAU, college, the NBA, one of the most valuable assets you can have on your team, one of the most valuable weapons you can have on your team is a big man with the ability to pass. So the first part of this new beautiful relationship we're going to see between Joakim Noah and Pau Gasol is Joakim Noah's just uncanny ability of passing out of the high post.
They've hit 8 of their first 13 from the field.
At a shade under 7 feet tall, Joakim Noah has the vision, the size, and the ability to look over the defense and find the cutters and the low post scorers.
Shot clock at 5, nice pass.
So this is where things get interesting. There are probably a couple other teams, most notably the Memphis Grizzlies with Marc Gasol and the San Antonio Spurs perhaps with Boris Diaw, that could pull off something similar to this. But there isn't a single team in the NBA that has the ability to do this with two different players at two different spots. Take this play for example. The simple threat of Pau Gasol being able to pass it down to the slasher or pass it over to the wide open three-point shooter opens up the entire floor. The simple threat of his passing ability leaves even a smart, well-coached team like the San Antonio Spurs on their heels and leaving Pau Gasol open for a very high percentage shot. And if you do respect his shot, he has the ability to pass it down to the low post. Okay, so both guys can pass out of the high post. What exactly does that mean? In order for this high-low action to be effective, both guys have to have the ability to hit mid-range shots. So you're probably wondering, how is Joakim Noah, the guy with probably the ugliest jump shot in the NBA, going to be effective in this system? Notice the left high post, which I circled for you. It turns out, over the last 4 years, Joakim Noah has been very, very effective out of there. In fact, he's been hitting those shots at a higher clip than guys like LaMarcus Aldridge and Kevin Love. Look, he's not all of a sudden become Dirk Nowitzki, and it is at a smaller sample size, but it is a shot that you have to respect.
And I like when Noah shoots without hesitation on that, because they're going to help off of him when he's in the high post.
Okay, so how does that complement Pau Gasol? Well, it turns out Pau Gasol is actually really good on the left low block. Okay, so you might start seeing a pattern here. Both big men complement each other so well, and they fit like a glove. Now to look at Pau Gasol's sweet spot in the mid-range and how it complements Joakim Noah. Notice the circle spots again. It turns out Pau Gasol has one of the most effective mid-range games on the right high post, which works out really well because Joakim Noah is really good on the low right block.
And Gasol has the block. Well, Smith is a good shooter, but he really doesn't elevate on that jump shot. So
when the defense collapses, a simple high-low action pass will lead to 2 easy points. Now, you won't want to run a lot of low post action moves for Joakim Noah, but when you have a smaller defender on him, this time LeBron James, it is something worth considering because of his ability to pass out of the low post. These new Chicago Bulls boast a pair of big men that are so unique and complement each other so well. I don't remember the last time I've seen something like this.